my glasses. Better. Boots. Ooh, warm.
Good morning.
Good morning. These are very warm. These have like fleece on the inside. All right, it's the first snow day, official. We had one before, but this one's like legit. Cause look, ta-da! Dun, 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 dun. Those Rugrats.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. Thank you. Ooh, it's so quiet. Mom talking about something. Don't go too far. I'm gonna get lost in the snow. Look. Ooh, first steps in the snow. I love that sound. It's crunchy. Well, not crunchy, but it's soft. Isn't it nice? It's so quiet. That bird in that tree over there was looking at me like,
Go inside.
what you doing?
Go inside.
Right time. Please. So when I was little, I used to love snow days because the world is just like so quiet. Like no one's in a rush to do anything. Right? No one. Everybody's in the house. Right? And the birds, you can hear them. You can also hear my feet crunching the snow, a little ASMR. Hold on. Can you hear that? But yes, I love snow days because it's quiet, especially in the morning. Like it's before people actually come out and shoveling, their driveways and unburying their cars. But I think a lot of people work in the government here, so they might stay home today. And I'm also walking in the street because there are tires. There are tires in the street. I mean, tire marks. So I don't have to work that hard. Because like walking in the snow is like walking in the sand. It's a lot of effort. But listen to my bird friends. They're excited. They're also probably wondering why I'm out here. You human, you're not made for the snow. And I'm not. But listen. It's a snow day. And at some point they're going to come here and like start plowing, and then it's going to be loud and messy and gray, like the snow, and sloshy. But it's like, it's just so pristine right now. It's so quiet. And I really appreciate the quiet. I wish like I was in my cabin in the woods somewhere in Durango, Colorado, like watching the snow out the window. That would feel amazing. If you can see like little tracks leading up to the tree. It's probably like foxes or something. We get foxes, and apparently there's a wolf or a coyote loose in the DMV, which is crazy. But also not, because y'all keep mowing down their homes, the trees. And so where are these animals finna go, right? Your backyard. So private property don't mean nothing to these animals, okay? Hi, tree. Happy snow day. I love pines. It definitely feels like Christmas. Yay. So the number one reason why I love snow days is because it's like a forced Sabbath, you know? Like the world already goes so fast. It goes so fast all the time. And snow, for the most part, unless you're like an essential worker or like you work in healthcare or, public service, towing, shoveling, that kind of stuff. Like beyond that, it's a time where everybody is just told to shut up and sit down, right, for a second. But I also think about the people who don't have access to the things that they need, right? So I'm considering them also, and thinking about them, right, and hoping that they're covered. There was a post made about like, oh, how to stay warm in the winter in the DMV or in the DC area, right? And it's like, how about we create warm shelters for people to come to? When I was working at the hospital, there were a lot of people who used to come into the ER, because that's where I used to work, in the ER, and they just wanted somewhere warm to stay. And protocol would be like, oh, you have to tell them to leave. And I'm like, no, it's snowing outside, right? It's freezing. Ooh. Like, it's freezing. So, I didn't kick them out. They're like, just give them bus tokens and let them go. No, you can stay in here as long as you need to. And so it's like, stop teaching people how to stay warm in the winter if they're outside, like how not to die of frostbite, and actually create some shelters so people can actually survive the winter and do so with dignity, right? Unfortunately, there was an article about how a woman's shelter in DC is like going without food and going without things, and like they're staying in a morgue, like a renovated morgue, but they're building all these luxury apartments in DC. We have the space, right? This ain't even supposed to be about that, but I just can't forget my people out there who literally don't have a choice but to be out here in the snow. So for them, it's not a Sabbath. For them, it's like literally the threat of life. But for us that are privileged, right? For us that have, oh, hello tree, shaking in the background. Hello tree. But yeah, but for us who are privileged, right? Who actually have a choice, who have an option, it's good to slow down and to be quiet and consider, and even think about those, right? To consider the people who may be going without, right? Because otherwise we're just go, 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 go all the time. Go, 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 right? Never considering other folks. I hear kids. They're about to come out and play. But never considering people who go without, right? So snow days for me are very like spiritual experiences. It's like God is just shutting everything down. Everybody shut down, right? You're doing too much, stop emitting so much pollution in the air. Stop fiddling and fussing over things that really don't matter in the first place. Take your time, drive slowly, be considerate of other people. Something that we otherwise wouldn't do. So I love a good snow day. Hello, crow. Oh, wait, no. Blue jay. I think that's a blue jay. I've been learning how to listen to birds and identify them because I have an app on my phone called Merlin, Merlin. And wherever I am, I turn on the app. It'll capture the sound of the bird and tell me what bird that is. So far, I can recognize a sparrow. I can recognize a blue jay. I could recognize a tufted titmouse. They're little tiny little birds. Also, shout out to God. Shout out to Creator, right? In the winter time, these little baby birds cannot fly south for the winter, right? Because they're small, they're tiny. And instead of them like, oh, we're gonna freeze to death, they get new coats in the winter. Oh my gosh. So even this morning, this bird was looking at me in the tree like, girl, what you doing out here? But it's just amazing how God takes care of God's creations. I just love this quiet. Minus the blue jay. But isn't it funny? Blue jays are so cute, but they are so, like, their tone of voice is so aggressive. It's so shrill. It cuts through everything. It's talking to his little homies down the street. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Magic. What were they? Then, like, speaking of rest, right? I'm trying to make a snowball. Ooh. Then speaking of rest, like, the skies are gray, it's quiet, it's slow. And I really think it's really an invitation, right? To be like, do like the nature does. I was also reading something, and I need to do more research on this, and I'll come back to y'all. Oh, got a perfect snowball. But I've been doing research. And apparently, I think trees strengthen in the winter, which kind of makes sense. Like, in the winter, the trees get stronger, right? And it's interesting because it's like, in the winter, the trees are doing the least, right? The trees are doing the least. They're resting. And a lot of us, like, think like becoming strong has to do with like overworking and pushing through things and like going hard, right? And like, pumping iron. And the trees are like, actually, by resting, we get stronger. And I read yesterday, like, that when you're sick and you're working out, right? When you're sick, as in like when your body's not in its optimal like state, when you're ill and you're working out and you're pushing yourself and you're exhausting yourself, it actually wears on your immune system. It destroys your immune system, right? And a lot of people like, get up and, just keep pushing through. It's like, no, like, rest really do be the remedy. Like, rest really do be the remedy, right? And we have so much to learn from nature. And again, I'm going to double check these facts, but if that is true, that makes a lot of sense. And the immunity thing makes sense too. Because when you're sick, right? When you're sick, like, your number one goal that your body is trying to achieve is to keep you alive and keep you well. And so when we are depleting ourselves of the energy, like, that takes a lot of energy. Like, fever, you ever feel fever? Like, that takes a lot of energy. And if we are putting that energy into other places where it doesn't need to be, right? Like worrying about things and stressing over things and getting things done, like, if we're putting that energy into that, we don't have enough energy to heal. And so a lot of us stay sick or stay sick longer. And I know I did, like, especially when I was in school. Let me sit down. But yeah, in school, when I was in college, like, I would get sick all the time, and I couldn't figure out why I was sick all the time. And it wasn't until, like, I actually considered, like, yo, I'm actually stressed. I'm staying up late. I'm eating trash, right? Like, because, girl, ain't nobody got no money for no healthy groceries. But I'm eating trash. I'm sleeping less. Like, that was the sickest I think I've ever been. Back to back. Strep throat. Okay? Flu. Just awful things. Stomach issues. Viruses. Because I was pushing myself too hard. I was doing too much. I don't have nobody to play fight with, so. But yes, but it makes total sense. It makes complete sense. Like, rest is the way to go. Rest is how you strengthen. Rest is how you reinforce. You feel me? Yeah, the trees be teaching us. Also, I don't want to be a tree. I love trees, but it's cold. I don't know how they stay warm. I need to go Google. How do trees stay warm in the winter? Does it matter? Anywho, where my mind goes. But keeping company with my animal friends. On the lookout for coyotes and wolves, because I'm not playing with y'all. um, yeah, this is just a gentle reminder and an invitation to rest, and that's why I love snow days. And I hear trucks coming down the street, so they might be plowing soon. And that's another thing, right? Hello, good morning. Oh, good morning. Oh, I see him. Hold on. No, he's flying away. He's too fast for me. Anyway, also in nature, the birds with the most color usually are male, and the girls be, brown down, but they still cute. Okay, so another thing that grinds my gears is like, okay, y'all see the snow, right? Look at the snow. You see the snow? Let me show you the snow on the street. This is the street. This is a street. This is a street. And in the street, right? Like, it's dangerous. There's like frozen water on the street. And instead of letting the baby stay home, like I think even governmental workers in this county, like they're on a 2-hour delay, which is like it's never that serious. Understand if you need to serve people, right? That's different, right? By hook or crook. Like, but there should also be, in an ideal world, there would be people that would get picked up in like big trucks and things like that, so they don't have to drive themselves in the snow. Because I have a Prius, and my Prius would look at the snow and laugh. Because where are we going? But like, despite nature, right? We're so anti-nature that we want to push people to go to work and risk their lives for a paycheck. And half of that stuff is not that serious. Again, I'm not talking about people who are serving people who are like underserved, right? But for most of us, it's not necessary, right? Like, the world's not going to end if we don't come to work today, or if, the babies don't go to school today. Like, they're fine. It's fine. Let's take a 24-hour break and reconvene, But yeah, it just makes me angry that like nature is telling us to rest. God is telling us to rest. And the world is like, LOL, God, we're sorry, capitalism, production, right? Consumption, just in risking your life for that. Like, so many accidents happen, especially like in the DMV. Listen, if you're from the DMV, you already know 495 is already trash, okay? But like in the DMV, like people literally, like, first of all, we don't have the infrastructure like for a lot of this stuff. And so like people, I've literally been driving from work home or home to work, cars slipping and sliding, buses slipping and sliding. I was on a bus, and as a child, and I remember a car coming, like incoming traffic, the back of the car was like going back and forth. We should be in the house. Why are we out here? you know? But anyway, I think I'm gonna head home now. My hands are starting to get cold. And once my fingers, my little phalanges get cold, once my little toes get cold, it's a done bun. It's a wrap. And also the babies are probably gonna come out soon and play in the snow. So I want to leave that for them. And be like, who's this adult out here? But today's one of my favorite days. I love snow days. It's so romantic. It's so chill. And obviously, right, like I don't have to go anywhere. So shout out to y'all who do have to go somewhere. I see y'all, and it's not fair. It's not fair. And I honor you because a lot of you are in service. Shout out to Jacinda, my friend. She works in healthcare. I see you, sis. You doing it. Because people do need healthcare, But yeah, I don't know how to end this. Let's listen to the bird. Oh, the tree behind me is dropping snow. Yay. But all right, I'm going to go in, make some hot tea, and cozy for the rest of the day. It is probably like 8 something in the morning. It's just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I love the snow. I love the snow. Okay, I'm set this up so I can get a picture of me in the snow. Want to help me? Okay. It's like Dora the Explorer. Explorer. Okay. It's a lot of work. Listen. Whew. Well, I had a great time with you, hanging out in the snow. And I hope that you're staying warm and cozy wherever you are. And until next time, bye. Jamiel's coming to ruin the snow. Boo.
Say boo.
I did. No, but I appreciate you. Keeping us safe. All right, I'm going to do a snowball now. Do you want to build a snowman? Never seen that movie, by the way. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You want me to stand here?
Come closer. Now Jamiel will be in target practice. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean for it to go in your pockets. Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Are you happy now?
I'm very happy.
Your snow day dreams fulfilled?
Yes. I had someone to play with.
Silly.
You want to throw one at me? This is the saddest.
Snowball fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. All right, I'm going in now.
Okay.
Thank you, Jamiel. Keeping us safe from the snow leopards. You be careful. There are wolves out here.